Welcome back, Syndrome here with Breaking the Stream Gaming. Today I'll be continuing with Birthright, the Gorgon's Alliance, turn 5. Now, unfortunately, when I ended my last video, it looks like the game didn't save, so I am going to have to repeat turn 5 here. Which is actually fine, because I made a couple of missteps there that I'd like to correct. So, first off, I'm going to be declaring war on Cariele so that I can hopefully reinforce my cavalry in Riverford. What else will I be doing? I also need to assassinate these archers here. So let's see what I can get done. First, I'm just gonna see if I can send these cavalry in. Oh, that was just a worst.
Your bidding, it shall be your bidding. Yes, my liege. Yes, regent. Your highness. Yes, regent.
Okay, now that I have 2 cavalry there, I should be able to weather the looming counterattack. Why don't I actually go ahead and move my regent in there also, just to make absolute sure.
Consider it done.
My liege,
I'll move our archer down there to reinforce. Okay, that should be good. At this point, I don't actually need to declare war on them, but let's see. Source holding is still there and is still probably bugged. Let's just confirm that. Yep, it is. So, huh. You know, I can't imagine that we can actually use this on our own, could we? You know, according to this, huh. According to this, there are 2 source holdings in Cariele, neither of which is ours. You know, I was eyeing this eyeless wizard before. You know, I think I'm going to try and get him on my team and get us access to that source holding. First, though, a few things I need to do regarding magic items. So, according to what I've researched online, this Torque of Splendor, in addition to just giving Charisma 18, is also going to give our regent a 5-point bonus in diplomacy. So that should make recruiting quite a bit easier. I mean, regent already has the Torque, so that seems excessive. From her, I'm going to go ahead and give him the Crown of Emperors, or the Emperor's Crown, rather. That should be fine. Okay, now first action, why don't we go ahead and assassinate that archer? Hopefully.
Assassination attempt.
Okay, so decent odds there.
Assassination attempt. Did not succeed.
Shoot. Oh well, I'll have to do it again.
Succeeded.
yes.
I could have sworn that I brought a second cavalry in here with me. It must have gotten stuck somewhere. Oh well. The 2 of us should be more than sufficient for 3 units.
Archers at the
Your
ready.
command?
Archers at the ready.
Archers ready.
Yes, done.
Your command? Archers ready.
Archers at command.
Your orders? Archers ready.
Have nearly won.
Archers ready.
Archers at the ready. Your orders? Consider it done.
Yes. Right.
Archers at the ready.
Not.
No real threat from what they sent at us. This one, yeah, I'll go ahead and command it myself.
Yes.
Just because they have those elite infantry, and I just want to be extra cautious.
Your order? Done. Your command? Right. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Your order? Your command. Your command. Right. Archers at the ready.
Yes. By your command.
Command. Yes. Consider it done.
Archers ready.
We shall have them. Your order?
Archers ready.
Archers at the ready.
This one might be
Your orders?
just the slightest bit more difficult, but we won't have any issues with it.
Yes, Regent.
Archers,
Archers
at the
ready.
command.
Your orders?
Archers at the ready.
Archers ready.
Orders?
Your orders?
Archers at the ready. Orders?
Archers ready. Your orders?
Archers at the ready.
Archers ready. Your orders?
Archers at the
Yes?
ready.
Archers ready. Yes.
Archers at the
Your
ready.
command.
Your orders? Right.
Archers at the ready. Your command. Archers at the ready.
Archers ready. Yes.
Yes?
Consider it done.
Archers ready. Your command?
Archers at the
Yes?
ready.
Your command? Yes, Regent.
Archers at
Your
the
orders?
ready.
Archers
Your
ready. Orders?
Archers at the
Yes?
ready.
Yes. Yes, Regent.
Your command. Your orders.
Archers
Archers
ready.
at the ready.
Now, these elite infantry only have a movement speed of 1, whereas my bowmen have a speed of 2 and my cavalry a speed of 4, so they'll never actually be able to
Your command?
engage us in combat,
Command.
unless I choose to allow it.
It's your turn.
Okay, so that went quite a bit better than
You're
last
bidding,
time.
my liege?
I'm going to shuffle my troops around here just a bit. I'm going to send
Your Highness?
Aelids back into... I suppose we aren't actually at war with the Gorgon's Alliance this turn, so... Excuse me. So, no real need for him to split off. Basically, having an important unit on his own is a recipe for getting them assassinated, so this actually concerns me, so I definitely need to get some troops in there with him. I'll go ahead and recruit 3 more Elvish cavalry, and I'll just send them over to reinforce Riverford.
Your bidding, as you
Okay,
Your
that
Highness.
stack is now secure. Okay. Options here. Let's do a little bit.
You're bidding, my liege?
Actually, wait, didn't I fail to assassinate that archer? I don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. I'm going to engage in a little bit of diplomacy here, so the eyeless one. Let's see. We'll start off by just seeking a permissive alliance. We'll go ahead and offer him one of our level 5 source holdings. And modify the chances of success upwards a little bit.
Succeeded.
Okay. I'll...
It's your turn.
No adventures to go on. Why don't I go ahead and use my lieutenant action for more diplomacy, since that is something that there's no chance of failure on. Because ultimately, all that we're trying to do right now is increase his attitude towards us, so that we can do the final push to actually have him become our vassal. I suppose there is a chance of failure, but it's pretty small.
Succeeded.
Okay, so for our third action this turn, I'm going to go ahead and annex Olivia. So, Vestiture. Okay,
Succeeded.
and it's ours. I don't care about
Succeeded.
that. Better uses for our regency than contesting a holding that I don't care about.
My liege.
Hmm,
My liege.
That should list 1 for us, but whatever. Okay, now we are able to claim Mountain Sedge. Now, Malivian is not able to be taxed more heavily than Light because we don't have a law holding there. So I'll just go ahead and leave that at Light, probably for the rest of the game. let's see. I'm satisfied with our taxation scheme there. Oh wow, came in 15 points above expected, so that was really good. We are getting the 85 bloodline now that I have the Emperor's Crown equipped, so that's good. Why don't I go ahead and just give us a little bit of a boost. There we go. Chaos move troops into Navigate.
My liege.
It's your turn.
Okay, so that's not ideal, but I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and muster a couple of troops in the neighboring territory. And let's see.
Your bidding.
I'll move
Your
one of
Highness,
them
it shall be
up to
done.
there.
Your bidding. Your
Actually,
bidding.
I'll move 3 of them
Of
up to
course,
there
Your
because eventually
Highness,
they
as
will
you
be
wish.
taking the road this way.
Your
I'll
Highness.
leave 1 there,
My
and
liege.
obviously our archers should be fine to take on Null Marauders, so I'll leave that as it is. Let's see.
Not your troops. Yes, Regent.
Your bidding.
Okay, so now I can see that that is clearly my source node. And yet, still nothing that we can do to make use of it. Man, I wish that I could contest my own source node and blow that up. But oh well, I guess we're just going to have to linger here for another 4 turns in order to finally claim Rivenford. I guess that the first thing we're going to do is, why don't we just take over Mountain Sedge? So I'll just go ahead. Actually, no. Let's use a lieutenant action. Actually, I wonder if I have a better lieutenant. I do. So diplomacy is partially based on alignment. So our sister here is, I think, chaotic neutral. So she should get a little bit of a bonus with the Eyeless Wizard. Or at least no penalty. Yeah, no penalty. I'll take it. Let's see. Affinity is still only at 105. I'd like it higher than that. Yeah, so why don't we continue seeking full alliance, and we'll just give her, I guess, a level 4 holding.
Succeeded.
Okay. Now, I'll go ahead and... yeah, I'm going to finish this off before things get a little bit awkward. So I'm going to seek the Oath of Fealty. I'll offer him my one and only level 6 holding. And yeah, that'll be enough, just enough to get him. So we'll do that.
Succeeded.
And we gain all of those holdings back now, so that's handy. This one I will manually control because I think that in auto combat, the gnolls would probably take out my archers. So now I'll just wait for them to come to me.
Archers ready. Yes.
Now they do have a missile attack, but it's a 2 versus my 5, so I'm not terribly concerned about that.
Yes. Consider it done.
They are just as fast as me, though, so
Yes. Your orders.
it'll be slightly harder to kite them, but, ooh,
Archers ready.
that was a good shot that they had.
Your orders. Consider it done.
I don't like that, so I'm just going to stay ahead of them indefinitely, I think.
Archers ready. Your command.
Okay, there we go, and since they have no place to retreat to, they're slaughtered.
Your Majesty, by your command. Your orders? Consider it done. Yes? Yes. Your command. Right. Your command. Done. Archers at the ready. Your command. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Your orders? I'll get on that. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready.
We shall have them soon.
Archers at the ready. Wizard ready, Your Highness. Archers at the ready. Wizard ready, Your Highness.
Oh yes, my new wizard. I've never had him before, so I don't actually know what he can do.
Your orders? Yes.
Your
That's-
command?
That's weird. He doesn't appear that he has a
Archers at
an
the
icon.
ready. Your orders?
I wonder if that's just a bug or if it's by design.
Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Your command.
Your orders? Archers ready.
Ready. Archers at the ready. Your orders? Your command.
Okay, let's see. Oh, disintegrate.
Your orders.
Like disintegrate and ice storm and fireball. Yeah,
Command?
I can work with that.
Succeeded.
Now a guilds do give money and allow for trade routes, so I think this one I will actually contest them trying to get rid of it.
Success modified by opponent.
He's fighting me on it, but I have a lot more. Oh, come on. Okay, well,
It's your turn.
nothing you can do about that. Okay, let's see here. What did we do last turn? We secured the
Your Highness.
eyeless one, a level 9 chaotic evil wizard. There you go, mask. Let's see. So disintegrate. Wow, that's nice. I like that. And here we have Legion of Death. So this summons a unit of skeletons. So I think that to the extent that we don't have another use for our lieutenant action going forward, I'm just going to start summoning skeletons. Maybe it doesn't fit with the chaotic neutral alignment of my leader, but you know what? Those units are just damn good. They have a 7 defense, which I think is the highest in the game, other than maybe the Gorgon himself. So, or true neutral, I guess we are. Whatever. Okay, so here I think that I'll spend my action on investiture in Mountain Sedge. Let's go ahead and reclaim that.
Succeeded.
All right, excellent. Yeah, toughs I don't care about. I don't even know where that place is. I guess that was our Elven Archer up there.
It's your turn.
Okay, it looks like we have another situation where there's a unit that isn't triggering combat, but is still locking us into it. So we're going to have to go ahead and assassinate that too. So hopefully.
Assassination attempt.
Yeah, those are good odds though, so.
Assassination attempt. Succeeded.
Still no adventures.
My liege.
This is now listing us, finally.
Here's the
Realm strength, we're progressing pretty significantly. The Gorgon's Crown is still, of course, far in the lead, but we're in second place, it looks like. Okay, let's see here what we can do. So now, Emily is happy again. We have a 50% law holding, so we can start severely taxing our peasants. So that'll give us an extra 1 gold a turn, roughly. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit calculate on that. Came out a few gold head, so that's decent. Regency, no reason not to keep just paying some of this with that. So I did forget to mention that you can actually increase your bloodline power by spending Regency on it. It technically is useful in the very long run, but given that my strength is 55, it'll take me 55 turns to recoup the cost just to increase it by a point. So whether or not it's actually useful, I don't really know.
It's your turn.
Cariele is down to a level 2 castle. Okay, let's see. You know what? Why don't I... I'm not really sure what to do here on out. Why don't I... Ooh. 5 peaks is usually my next target, but it looks like they're losing ground pretty significantly. Is this even... Oh, wow, that's... Wow, okay, so they've been mostly conquered by Tellini and by Bueruin. So 5 peaks only consists of 2 territories now, so that might change my order of attack. You know what? I might go ahead and betray my full allies Dhoesone just because they have a lot of territory and they don't need it, right? I mean, I could just move my troops right up in there, then declare war, and next turn just start doing investitures. Yeah, let's get a couple more troops here. Let's see how things shake out. So let's see, 5 Elven Cavalry. I mean, these are 1 and 2 strength territories, so they can only generate... In each territory, you can only produce a number of units each turn, capped at the left number there. The left is their economic strength, the right side is their magical strength. So with these 6 cavalry... 6? I already have one there. With those 6 cavalry, if I just go ahead and move them, I don't know, up to here... Let you start for now. Yeah, I'll put them here. Then I can split them off, send 1 to each unit. They're gonna make units in each of these places that I send them because, you know, they're not that stupid. Okay, so now we've got 1 in each of those. They still have a decent force in their capital, but that's really about it. Unfortunately, well, Ailey's... This is ours now, so at this point we really only need to leave 1 unit there to block retreats. So why don't I...
Your bidding,
I guess I need to move him to the top of the stack.
my liege.
Yes, Regent?
Okay, so if I just take them and send them right to their capital... Oh...
Consider it done, my liege. Your Highness.
Troops are engaged.
Well, that's not what I intended to do. So that's unfortunate, but not the end of... So I guess what I'll do instead is I'll just start getting things in place. So yeah, they've got a couple up there, so I'll send 2 to deal with that. I'll send 1 over here.
Your Highness. Your bidding. It shall
Why not?
be done.
It's already messed up anyway.
Consider it done.
Not your troops.
Okay, so I won't declare war on them this turn. What I will do is create a source holding in Sunderland, and hopefully this one won't get bugged. So let's see, Sunderland, source, and I'll modify that using my regency.
Succeeded.
Against that, I'm not going to bother taking the field.
Succeeded. Succeeded.
I don't care about
Your
that.
turn.
My liege. Your bidding.
Oh,
Your Highness.
really?
Troops are engaged.
Ah, that complicates things a little bit. Because now all of
Your
my troops
Highness.
are bottled up in Riverford. Oh,
Your bidding.
I mean, I suppose worst case scenario, I mean, it's going to take me multiple turns to annex Dhoesone anyway. Let's just do this. I'm going to muster 1 more unit in Kimbir here. And I'm just going to send it
Bidding. Of course.
here to guard my territory. This one in Birthright isn't really serving
Yes,
purpose.
Your
I'll put that up to, I don't know how to even begin to pronounce that one. Okay, so our borders are now protected from our full ally. with my lieutenant action. Oh, that's right. That could be useful. Let's go ahead and cast a realm spell. I guess I'll have to do it in my own territory. There, a door. Okay, and it'll be Legion of the Dead. Okay, so here we have. Oh, wow! It's not 1 unit; it's 3. Okay. Yeah, that changes things. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and move those up there. Wow, I did not realize that would be 3 units. That's considerably more powerful than I had originally estimated. So let's go ahead and split these guys off into individual stacks. That way, once we take these territories, we can start working on reducing the level of all of those castles. Now this turn, I am going to go ahead and declare war against my full ally, Dhoesone. Looks like nobody else decided to attack us, so I'll just go ahead and slaughter their troops. Scouts are fast, but they're not as fast as my cavalry. They're also not as good with bows or in combat.
Archers at command.
We shall have them soon.
Your orders? Yes?
Is what I'd like to say. Huh. That was extremely unexpected. I guess I played that a little bit too casually. How did that happen? They're worse in melee than me, but they were just tearing me apart.
Yes? Yes?
I'm not going to risk it again, so...
Archers at the ready.
And these guys are expensive. They're 8 gold each.
Yes? Right. Your command. Right.
You know, and the loss of life, that's important too.
Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Your orders? Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Your command. Consider it done. Consider it done.
Now, knights, despite being very good in combat itself, they move pretty slowly for a cavalry unit, so they'll never be able to catch us. I'm a little bit frightened of those scouts, though. I'm not sure if their stats are just bugged or what.
Your orders? Your orders? Yes? 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 Consider it done. Yes? Yes. Archers at the ready. Your command. Yes? Yes? Right. Your order? Consider it done. Your command. Archers at the ready. Your command.
Here, your men.
Your command. Your command. Yes. Your command. Yes. Your order. Consider it done. Archers at the ready. Archers at Your orders? Right. Yes? Right. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Your command. Archers at the ready. Your command.
Okay, now that's a difficult fight. I mean, skeletons are extremely powerful, but 4-on-1, I don't think that they would win. So I'll go ahead and retreat. Yeah, I'm just going to auto-combat these. There's no reason that an elven cavalry should lose against a scout. I just can't believe that happened. So these skeletons should just be able to walk up and punch those archers, and they'll basically fall down. I mean, they have 7 defense. There's not much that these archers should be able to do to these. I don't get why the archers just walked up and decided to melee the skeletons, but they did, so I'll take it.
It's your turn.
Okay. Now, good. Now we can actually move in some of our good troops here. Hopefully we'll be able to move them directly into the capital, but we'll see if they raise more units here to stop me. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, they don't have any yet.
Your bidding, it shall be done.
Okay, good. I'm also going to send... do we send cavalry or do we send another wizard?
Your bidding. Your bidding.
You know what? I think that I'm going to go ahead and send the eyeless wizard, just because...
Yes, your bidding. Consider it done, my liege. My liege, of course, my liege.
Just because they have quite a few knights, and having 3 wizards lined up in a row should be just funny to watch. Okay, so the only place where we lost was here in Somerville. So what can we do about that?
Your Highness,
I don't want to...
My liege?
I don't want to just abandon my leader there,
your bidding, my liege.
but we need to deal with this. Otherwise, they're just going to be able to retreat directly into there.
My liege.
Oh, that's right. We have an extra cavalry. Perfect. That should handle that. Okay. We now have units in every one of our allies' territories. Any place that doesn't have a castle, we're going to be able to just start investituring next turn. So I'm expecting 3 uses of investiture. And the castles we will deal with separately. Actually, let's go ahead and forge a ley line now. So what zone was that? That is Sonland. So we'll forge a ley line between Lyrador and there it is,
Not
Sonland.
enough gold.
Oh no! We don't have enough gold. Shoot. Okay, well, we will have to deal with that next turn, I guess. We don't have any guilds left, apparently, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I suppose I don't really have any good actions that I can do for free. I guess we'll go ahead and rule.
Not enough gold.
Yeah, that's what I thought. To take a province up to the next tier, it takes the new level of the province in gold bars. So this will be 7 gold bars and so on. But what we can do is increase some of our...
Not enough gold.
How do I not have enough gold for that? Okay, whatever. We'll increase some of our holdings here. We only have enough to do 2, so I want to focus on this guild so that I can hopefully open up some trade routes. And why not? I'll just go ahead and increase. Source holding up to 6. That gives me options. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I'll roll that. I'll succeed.
Succeeded.
And that'll be our turn. Don't care about temples. Because it's against pikemen and they get a bonus against cavalry, I will manually run this fight.
Done. Your order?
Not that there should be anything that they'll be able to do with
Command.
me.
Your order? Ready.
2 on 1. I'll run
Your
this.
orders? Consider it done. Your command. Archers at command. Archers at command. Your command. Archers at the ready. Your command. Consider it done. Archers at the ready. Your command.
Okay, and here we have a big fight. their regent, a wizard, 4 knights, versus my 3 wizards, 2 cavalry, and a priest. So this one I definitely want to manage on my own. I'll put Aeles in the middle. The eyeless wizard
By your command.
will go up against their wizard, the regent's sister, and then I'll just bring in 2 cavalry. Oh, okay, well, their wizard made a terrible, tragic mistake, and he paid for it. And he ran in the wrong direction. So, okay, their wizard is done, so really the only threat that they had is out of the way.
Archers at the ready.
I didn't mean to do that.
I'll get on that
Yes, consider it done.
Archers at the ready.
But luckily, I'm faster than them because my units are elves.
Archers at the ready. Your command. Archers at the ready.
The wizard awaits your order. My liege, the wizard awaits
A
your
little bit of disintegration, ice storm, fireball.
Your orders.
Yes. The wizard awaits your order. My liege, the wizard awaits your command. Your command.
Okay. 6 of their units died, none of ours did, so, a decisive victory. 3 on 1. I'll try it. At least we won't lose automatically due to being overwhelmed. I'll just need to be careful about those scouts. And the goblins, actually. I think that goblins also have a ranged attack. Oh, wait, no, that's scouts. They say that defeat is imminent. I don't necessarily agree with that.
Your command. Yes. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready. Archers at the ready.
Okay. Let's see. I think that this is going to be a good place to call this one. But I will pick it up next time when I start annexing my previous full ally, Dhoesone. Thanks for watching.